In October 1347, 12 ships from the Black Sea docked at the Sicilian port of Messina. People gathered around the docks to welcome the returning sailors, but instead they were met with a grave and deadly surprise. Most of the sailors aboard the ship were either dead or gravely ill. The sailors who were terribly ill were also covered in black boils that oozed out blood and pus. The authorities, scared, ordered the ships now called death ships out of the harbor, but it was too late. The damage had already been done. The scary disease had already found its way out of the ships. Over the next 5 years, the Black Death will kill more than 20 million people in Europe, almost one-third of the continent's population at that time. The Black Death was just one disease. All the diseases in this video were responsible for over 1 billion deaths throughout history. Let's find out just how deadly these diseases were. The Black Death. The Black Death, also known as the pestilence, the Great Mortality, or the Plague, was a bubonic plague pandemic that occurred in Western Eurasia and North Africa from 1346 to 1353. It is the most fatal pandemic in human history and caused the deaths of up to 75 to 200 million people. Symptoms of the plague include sudden high fever and chills, headaches, large and swollen lumps in the lymph nodes that develop and leak pus, and blackened tissue from gangrene, often involving the fingers or toes. People with pneumonic plague may have additional trouble breathing and a cough of blood. The origin of the Black Death is disputed. Genetic analysis points to the evolution of Yersinia pestis, the bacteria that causes the plague, in the Tian Shan Mountains on the border between Kyrgyzstan and China 2,600 years ago. The immediate territorial origins of the Black Death are still unclear, with some evidence pointing towards Central Asia, China, the Middle East, and Europe. What we know for sure is that the pandemic was first introduced to Europe in 1347 during the siege of the Genoese trading port of Kaffa in Crimea by the Golden Horde army of Janibeg in 1347. From Crimea, the Black Death was most likely spread by fleas on black rats than traveled on the ships. And just like that, the deadly disease spread like wildfire throughout the Mediterranean basin and reached North Africa, Western Asia, and the rest of Europe via Constantinople, Sicily, and the Italian peninsula. One reason why the bubonic plague spread so quickly was because people then didn't think hygiene was a big deal. The importance of hygiene wasn't recognized until the 19th century. Before then, the streets were usually unhygienic with animals and human feces everywhere. By the early 14th century, so much filth had been collected inside urban Europe that French and Italian cities were naming streets after human waste. In medieval Paris, several street names were inspired by merde, the French word for shit. Early Christians also considered bathing a temptation. With this danger in mind, Saint Benedict declared, "To those who are well, and especially to the young, bathing shall seldom be permitted." Saint Agnes took this injunction to heart and died without ever bathing. Has the plague been eradicated? The Black Death has never been eradicated, but thanks to vaccination and antibiotics, few people die of it. Plague foci are found on every continent except Oceania and Antarctica, and it still circulates among mammals such as prairie dogs, jackrabbits, coyotes, black-footed ferrets, and even domestic pets. Between 2010 and 2015, there were 3,248 cases of plague reported worldwide, including 584 deaths. Most cases have occurred in Madagascar, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Peru, where the plague is endemic. Smallpox. Smallpox was an infectious disease caused by the variola virus, and the earliest evidence of this disease dates to around 1500 BC in Egyptian mummies. The disease historically occurred in outbreaks. In 18th century Europe, It is estimated that 400,000 people died from the disease per year and that 1/3 of all cases of blindness were due to smallpox. Smallpox is estimated to have killed up to 300 million people in the 20th century and around 500 million people in the last 100 years of its existence. If you ask me, that's a scary number. As recently as 1967, 50 million cases occurred a year. The earliest date of the appearance of smallpox is not settled. It most probably evolved from a terrestrial African rodent virus between 68,000 and 16,000 years ago. Transmission occurred through inhalation of airborne variola virus, usually droplets expressed from the oral, nasal, or pharyngeal mucosa of an infected person. The last known case of smallpox was in Birmingham in 1978 when 40-year-old medical photographer Janet Parker got the virus from the anatomy department she worked in at Birmingham Medical School. Spanish flu. The Spanish flu, also known as the Great Influenza Epidemic, was an exceptionally deadly and global pandemic. The disease was caused by the H1N1 influenza A virus. Between 1918 to 1920, the pandemic killed between 17 million to 50 million people. Some scientists say that the death rates may have been as high as 100 million, making it one of the deadliest pandemics in history. The majority of the infected experienced only the typical flu symptoms of sore throat, headache and fever, especially during the first wave. However, during the second wave, the disease was much more serious, often complicated by bacterial pneumonia, which was often the cause of death. Other signs and symptoms reported included spontaneous mouth and nose bleeds, miscarriages for pregnant women, a peculiar smell, teeth and hair falling out, delirium, dizziness, insomnia, loss of hearing or smell, and impaired vision. Luckily for us, humanity prevailed. Over time, those who contracted the virus developed an immunity to the novel strand of influenza and life returned to normal by the early 1920s. Human history has been shaped by a lot of factors, and the diseases we've battled and won are definitely one of them. We still have deadly, if not more deadly diseases that we are still battling now. But one thing is for sure, the human spirit will always prevail. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I am a new channel and I will keep on creating more videos. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment so the YouTube gods will show me some love. And if you really enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button.